So what happened?
Another Sophia project.
Why?
Why? No, the washer and dryer crapped out on us.
Okay, and what happened?
And we had to get a new washer and dryer, but Sophia measured the new washer and dryer, and it didn't fit through the stairway.
But I did go to the store with the tape measure, though.
It's that centimeters to inches.
Okay, well,
thing.
Long story short, we had to bust the staircase in the basement. So, yeah, basement drama. Hey everyone, Sophia here from my great challenge. Yes, another great challenge. So unbeknownst to you, I'm gonna make the long story short, okay? While I was redoing the laundry, we kind of knew that the dryer and the washer were on their last few weeks of life. The washer was not spinning properly, so we ended up having, when the loads were too heavy, right? So we would have to remove clothes, wring them out into the sink, put them back in, restart the spin cycle, and very often we had to redo the spin cycle a couple of times. Okay, so that goes on for a couple of weeks, and then the dryer just totally stopped drying. It was just tumbling the clothes and not drying at all. So we compared prices with repair on 15 years old machine versus buying new machines. So we had to buy new machines, okay? And to be honest, the first time we buy new machines ever, because everywhere we went, the machines were already installed, so we didn't really have to purchase any. So it was a big purchase, and we're glad we did it, because really, like, who lives with that stuff? So for a couple of weeks, we had the dryer completely kaput, but the machine was still kind of running, but not wrangling, so we would wring the clothes by hand, restart the cycle again, and then we bought one of those big, hey Willie!
Hi.
What's up?
Not much.
Okay, so we would put the clothes out to dry in the sun, which is wonderful. Okay, it really is. It saves time, it saves money, they dry super fast when it's sunny and windy. But we can't do that all year long, okay? Because it's North Jersey, we get snow, we get cold. Like past October, there's no way we could do that. The clothes would be just stiff like cardboard. Okay, so we bought new machines, and the machines that were in here were a little bit over 27 inches, and they very obviously would not fit back up if we were getting rid of them. If you remember, I had replaced the dryer with a dryer I had brought back from Ohio, and I had to disassemble it in order to get it downstairs because it wasn't fitting. And the reason it doesn't fit, if you're on my Facebook page, you know all about this, but most of you are not, so I'm just gonna ramble about this. Okay, so the problem here is that when the previous owner refinished the basement, he sheetrocked the walls in this area, not necessarily in the laundry room. So he extended the walls technically with 2x4s, and then he put the sheetrock on it. Okay, so the machines that he had here could not get out because he did that after the machines were in, and I couldn't get my old dryer replacement downstairs. I had to disassemble it and reassemble it downstairs to make it fit, if that makes sense. Okay, so I measured the staircase opening down to the basement, and it was 27.9 inches. Okay, so I go to the store with my tape measurer, and I talk to the guy, and I tell him, hey, I need a machine that's gonna fit 27.9 or less by 27.9 or less. Okay, and he points out several machines to me. Unbeknownst to me, because it can't be all my fault, okay? Unbeknownst to me, manufacturers, when they give you the measurement for the machines, don't account for the stuff that protrudes in the back. You know, like that gray, silver part of the back of the motor. They don't account for that. They just account for the frame itself, not the back. So the guys come over, when was it, Tuesday, and lo and behold, the machines don't fit the corner. They can't fit the machines. So we had to make a decision. Do we try to find shorter machines? I wasn't really looking for that because we do a lot of laundry here. I have one teenager, another one who's soon to be a teenager. Well, it's not not an insult. Okay. So anyway, we needed the machines that we purchased. So I told them, look, leave them on the deck. If I make them fit, will you come back and install them? And they did. They installed them last night. But in order to make them fit, I had to bust the staircase. I had a choice, either bust the staircase or bust the sheetrock. And I figured I probably will do better if I was busting the staircase because it's wood sheetrock, and I'm not all that good at it. So I'm going to show you the disaster that ensued in the basement and what I'm going to do today, because it's just complete chaos. I have to get rid of about 60% of the books. Yes. Let's look at this. Okay, so basement stairs, I removed the gate so that they could get in. I removed the rail so they could get in. And here is the staircase. If you know the channel, you've watched me do the staircase and close it out. Okay, so this is basically where the railing for the staircase, spindles, whatever you want to call them, was. And I removed that much of the staircase, right? Let me show you. This is the part that I had done 2 years or 3 years ago, I think. I'm not sure. All right, so it's not a bearing beam that was here. It was just a decorative beam. Pretty much the staircase to the basement is like most staircase to basement. It's just an open space, you know, where you can just like poke your head down here and look into the basement. So it's not a bearing beam, but just in case, I put a 2x4 right here to hold it. I still have the beam right here, and I need to cut it short because instead of reclosing the staircase, which would make no sense because eventually new machines will have to come in, I don't know, 20 years from now, I'm going to put the beam here on the third step, and it's going to leave me with all this mess here that I have to remove the paint, stain, and all of that. I'm not doing that today. That's not the goal. All right, so if you remember, there was a bookcase here and there's a bookcase here. So the bookcase that was here, I had to remove because one, I needed the room, and two, I just couldn't keep it there because I would have the back of the bookcase showing in the empty space of the staircase, right? So that bookcase went out to the curb, and now I'm left with all of this. All of these books that I have to go through, and when I tell you I'm getting rid of most of them, I mean it. The basement right now is not too bad. I mean, you see the empty space here, it's cleaned, you know, I mean, I went through it. We got a wheelie here. The kids are, you know, being kids. So I have to go through, yes, there's a bucket with tools. I have to go through this bookcase. I have to get rid of the majority of these here. And I have to get rid of the majority of these here, and we're only going to keep one bookcase. Well, technically it's two bookcases, that one and the one in front of me. So all of my books have to fit in two bookcases. I'm forced to part with books. I'm okay with it. You know, a lot of you feel that when you declutter, you got to declutter once and for all and get rid of everything and then be done with it. I'm not like that. I need to process things, and I need to do things in stages because otherwise the shock of getting rid of too much, I'm afraid of making mistakes. I'm not having anxiety or anything. I just need time. Okay, so I may take 6 tries. How many tries have I had in this basement? I don't know. Let me show you the machine real quick and the mess that's in there. So in the interest of keeping things real, I'm not hiding anything. This is the mess that's in here right now. In order to get the machines in, they had to bust the counter, you know, the ledge that I had to create. This got all messed up. I have to rewash it. And here are, I'm not done with the laundry. Okay, so here are the machines. I bought LG, what is this? Direct Drive. I will do a review if you're interested. Let me know down below. These are energy efficient. No, what do they call them? Okay, HE, yeah. High efficiency, that's what they are. High efficiency machines. So I have the dryer. Hold on, look. There's very few functions that I know about because they just installed them yesterday. Look, the dryer lights up. Is that cool? All right, so these are the machines. They did not level them. I have to level them. I don't know if you can see, but I did somewhat finish the floor underneath them. I'm missing 3 tiles to go underneath here, and that's about it. But we're not doing machines today. We're doing this, okay? So I'm gonna start with the bookcase that's here, make some empty space there so that I can go through this pile here and put the ones I'm keeping in that bookcase, and then I'll tackle the one in the back. Let me go through this. I have to get rid of a lot of stuff in here, you guys, okay? I don't know why this fabric here. Okay, yes, I just put it on the floor, yes. Okay, digital scrapbooking. This is all very nice, but you know what? All of this stuff is online, okay? I don't need to keep that, yeah, okay. Wow. Letting it go. What else do we have here? That's it, okay. That's a Scott book. I know he wants to keep that. Photography, Photoshop, this is all online. Okay, narration in the film. These are all my, when I was in film school. No.
So that's how you know how to do it.
Web design workshop. This is so old. No. Web traffic in a weekend. All this stuff. No. Dreamweaver, CS4. I'm not going to use it. I don't plan on doing websites. Web design in a nutshell. No. Build a website. Okay. The making of Blade Runner. Hey Scott!
Yeah.
The making of Blade Runner.
Yes.
Keep?
Yeah.
Mom, you could do you could do a merch store.
Independent filmmaking by Lenny Lipton.
I don't know.
Nah, come on. Film editing. Okay, yeah, we'll keep that. Beginning filmmaker's guide. Come on. I really was in film school for a long time. Okay, got a BA in that. Movies in the mind. How to build a short story. Nah, keep that. Generation X. That's Scott's. Okay. In the blink of an eye, a perspective on film editing. No. Am I going to go through all the books with you? No. Symbol dictionary. Symbol dictionary!
Didn't we get rid of all those?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep?
Yeah.
Shorter stories. Speed reading.
Not good.
No.
No, you don't want to keep it?
Speed reading?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. The use and abuse of art.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can use that.
You could use that. Well, he's in the background, so you could use that.
No, I could.
Oh, you could. Writing the natural way, or I keep writing power, we'll keep that. Because I got boys, they write a lot. Oh, stock secret from the grave. Can make you a fortune in today's market. This got to be so outdated. Okay, out. We're doing good, we're doing good. Vast right-wing conspiracy. The arguments you need to defeat the loony left.
Politics.
Where did I get that? I'm keeping it. Might be interesting. Okay, this is the camera. Quantum leap strategy.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
How did you even get that?
I don't know. Stuff for the camera, we don't need. Tony Robbins. Okay, we gotta think about Tony Robbins. All right. Did you read Digital Fortress?
No.
Ah, keep it. Oh, this is great. At home.
I'll take it. It's about
Okay, oldest living Confederate widow tells all. I never read it. I'm gonna keep it. A tree grows in Brooklyn. Okay, no. Jack Higgins, The White House Connection. No. Some of these books I have no idea how I acquired them. Okay. I probably picked them up, huh?
We probably got them from garage sales. We love them.
I don't know. These are all in French.
There's your answer, France.
You know what? This is for like the little tiny guys.
Uh-uh.
Like this is for raising little guys. Like why do they cry? No. They're in French, but guess what? Wow, I'm doing good, guys. Okay, so vast the prison. I didn't read that, I want to read it. Core transformation, reaching the wellspring within.
What?
Core transformation, reaching the wellspring within.
I have questions.
What do you mean, Willie, you got questions?
Where did all these books come from?
Beats me, I don't know. A whack on the side of the head. How can you can be more creative? Okay. Yes? Okay. UNLP stuff we're keeping, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea what it is I'm saying.
NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. Okay. Organizing your life. Speed cleaning. Organizing now. Okay.
Organizing your life.
Oh, the FBI. That I am keeping that. Okay. The Martian.
It's a good book, but I'll probably never read it again.
I might.
You'll never read it again?
I might read it.
You might read it, Willie? Okay, keeping. Map of Boston. Okay. That's the machine. Okay. Alright, these are travel guides. Paris. Oh, this was great. I'm a Stranger Here Myself by Bill Bryson. Notes on returning to America after 20 years away. This was excellent. I love Bill Bryson. I recommend him. He's really, really good. Okay, Normandy, we keep that. Okay, A Tale of Genji. No. Oh, The Prince of Tides, yes. Keeping that. Memoirs of a Geisha. Yes, these are some of my favorite books.
We're just fangirling right now.
Crossing in Berlin, 7 minutes past midnight, the Joe Luck Club, yes. Okay, these are all the ones about World War II. I'm keeping because we like that, and Edward is really into that. La Symphonie Pastorale, what a wonderful book. Okay. La Peau de Chagrin, Balzac. Oh, what a wonderful book. Multiple Splendor. I don't know if I've read it. These are in French. Okay, French books. We're going to put them on the side. And that's that. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's go down. I don't think you can see it, but I have a pile right here that's pretty big. Okay. The Artist's Handbook. Scott's going to want to keep that. Oh, Mom says this was excellent. It's in French. It's called The Dreamer by Frank Tillies. It's about a psychologist who's also a, I think he's a serial killer too. Yeah, but anyway, she really liked it. Okay, Family Crucible, I don't need it. The Feng Shui stuff. Okay, we're gonna keep it because once in a while, you know, it's a good reference. Reference for what? I'm not sure. Gone with the Wind, that's a classic, we keep it. The American Past, no. French, okay. Trigger Mortis.
I'm not going to read it again.
You're not gonna read it again?
No.
So no, okay. He's better than me. Seven Eves?
What?
Seven Eves.
Yeah, I got bored with that one.
You got bored? Won't read it? Okay. If you have littles, this is the best book to raise kids. That's what we did. I've talked about it before. 1, 2, 3 Magic. It's excellent. Okay, but I don't need it. My kids are raised already. Violence in Children and Adolescents. We're going to keep that. Parents Dare to Say No. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Keeping that.
all of your. This is all the fangirl James.
French. Okay. Wow. These are scarps. Just gonna have to make a decision. Okay, let me go through this bottom shelf and then I gotta fix this shelf. Right, so I had to Rube Goldberg the shelf. It was widening right here, right? So the shelf was not staying. So it's temporary because I need a better bookcase. I bought cheap ones and I own it. It's, you know, I guess at the time I couldn't get anything better. So I put two bungee cords and they kind of tighten the whole shelf so I can have the bookcase. So all of this is empty space. Look at all the empty space I made. All right, all of this we're not keeping. This is the maybe pile. So I'm just gonna go over this pile now and see whether or not whatever stays I can fit in here. I am making progress, y'all. I am making progress. I'm right here. People ask, why do you have so many books? We love books in this house. Okay, now I need the glasses. We do, so it is what it is. But it comes a point where you just get too many, and I just want to declutter, you know. I mean, it's part of a process, like I said. Okay, so this I'm keeping. I'm just gonna do a fast motion on this because really there's a lot. Okay, we're not gonna do a book at a time. So this is an update. I know it's buckling. It's all right. Remember, I'm gonna remove the shelf. So this is what I am keeping. All right. This is all going. All of this has got to go, except those two that go in my quilting station. All of this got to go, and this I don't have room for. So I have to go and tackle that bookcase. I'm done. So I've had requests in the past about what were my favorite books of all time. So I'm going to show you. They're right here. Basically, that's it. These are my favorite books. I could read them over and over again and get the same enjoyment. So if you're looking for suggestion, I would say number one is Eye of the Beholder. I absolutely love this. It was a good movie, actually. It tanked, but who cares? Okay. Jules Verne, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Read that when I was a kid, probably 8 times. Saw all the movies. The Alienist, Angels of Darkness. That's the number 2 of the Alienist. I don't know what the Alienist is. I think it's upstairs. But the two of them, excellent. Okay, Pat Conroy, The Prince of Tides, excellent. Memoirs of a Geisha, excellent. The Bridget Jones's books, I laughed so hard. I read them in one sitting. Mistress of My Fate, I've talked about it before. That's Helly Ribbonhold. The second one was not as good, actually. And then this is The Three Musketeers. So these are my favorite books. So I don't know, maybe you can get a personality profile out of that. But otherwise, here I have all the books in French, and actually this one is also one of my favorite books, but it's in French. I don't know what the title is In English, it's Balzac, La Peau de Chagrin. I guess it's Skin of Sorrow or Sorrow Skin, something like that. Not sure what it is, but it's that one. Oh my goodness, I love this. And then let me see, The Golden Pavilion, Mishima, wonderful book. Here's another version of The Three Musketeers, but that's in French. And then of course, favorite books also for Scott and I is the entire series of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. They are excellent. So, oh, and the Joy Luck Club, which should be over there. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I've had it somewhat organized. This is kind of like motivational books. This is NLP books, Bill Bryson, favorite books, novels here. The French stuff is here. This is Old Templars and Americana. All of the Star Trek stuff for Scott. These over here, all of this is all Scott. And then in the back, I really didn't do much. I just moved the books around. I didn't purge any of those.
Oh God, don't mention that. Don't mention
So now I'm going to pack all of this stuff and I'm going to put it in the back of the car, and that's going to Goodwill. And they have to go today because otherwise I'm going to start making regretful decisions, such as going through them again and bringing them back into the house. So I've gotten rid pretty much of an entire bookcase, y'all. Okay, so yes, progress. I'm doing good. I'm happy with the results. I have to clean the entire basement. This is what I'm going to do today. Okay, I have to clean all of this and bring it back to order because I can no longer live with this kind of chaos. Again, I'll give you a review on the machines if you want to, so don't forget to let me know down below. If you're looking for machines, washer and dryer, I'll gladly give you a review of mine. I just not too familiar with them yet because again, they really installed them and connected them last night. So around 8 o'clock last night. So we've done several loads so far. It's a totally different way of washing. But I gladly give you a review. So let me clean this whole thing. I'm probably gonna film here and there, and then we'll have a brand new basement again. And after that, it's gardening because there's a lot of changes happening in the garden. Hence the reason why I disappeared for 2 weeks. If you guys noticed, I wasn't around. It's because I have been digging and digging and digging some more in the garden, and tomorrow I'm finally planting. It's a little bit late in the season, but you know what? Digging trenches is difficult. So, but I'll show you that when we get into garden updates. Okay, so let me just clean this up and then we'll have a brand new basement afterwards and I'll say goodbye. I gotta move all of this into bags and Willie is going to take it to the car. Okay, Willie?
I don't have shoes.
You'll put shoes on later. I want you to know that there's a gazillion garage sales going on in my town right now, and I am here. I am not going to the garage sales. Why? Well, because I really don't need anything. I think I've reached the point. Maybe I finally got the breaking point where I just don't want to bring anything anymore. And I'm trying to get rid of stuff. Okay, so I'm ready to clean, and I'm gonna work area by area instead of decluttering everything. I like to do that. I don't know if it makes sense, but that's the way I usually clean. I clean up an area and then I move on to the other one. It allows me to create a clean spot and then it just expands because otherwise I just lose track of what I'm doing. I just have water with a little bit, believe it or not, of Gain detergent. Why? Because of the scent. And then it's really, really good at removing dust and stains on the walls. You know, like fingerprints, things like that. So I'm just doing my walls. I'm doing all of my trims. I just want to give the basement a nice once over, get rid of any cobweb that I may have. And then little things like this, you know, that just like keep showing up. I don't know what they're for. Getting rid of them. So yeah, it's basically like a basement overall at this point, because they the whole install of the machine like really destroyed the basement, and I want the basement, it's a family room. I want to be able to enjoy it again as a family room. It's a little bit cluttered right now on the other side. It's mostly needing cleaning, so I'm just gonna do that, and that will be again the end of this video. Okay, sanity restored. I'm done. Basement looks much cleaner and reorganized. Didn't do too much in the laundry room because I still need to adjust the machines, you know, level them and stuff. So I didn't do too much there. But let me show you what the basement looks like when you come in from the far end of the room. So we did, and I say we because I had the kids work. We cleaned up the whole staircase. All right. So when you come down, you have my quilting station, which is somewhat disorganized because I'm in the middle of a project right now. And all of this here has been clean. I just finished mopping. All of this is done. So I still have the wood I need to reuse to redo the staircase. I'm putting it here. But these are basically the one bookcase I'm keeping with those books. The painted sleigh that has to go on the wall. But I don't know where and how I'm gonna hook it up, but that's not gonna stay like this. That's the folding station. I just washed all the rugs, so I have this rug clean, and then this one here was cleaned out too. This has been all dusted. I cleaned underneath the table, I dusted this. This has been all reorganized and dusted. Gonna sell those extra games they don't use. This is the other bookcase. You remember I had 4 bookcases, I'm down to 2. Okay, so yes, progress. In case you're wondering, this is Scott's great-grandfather's rocking chair when I was a kid. And then I had the kids clean the sofa because there were stains on it. And I'm not cleaning after them anymore. They have to do this stuff. So this is all nice and clean. And I went over every baseboard. We really cleaned out everything. This is all dusted. I have some stuff that was sent over to us. These two you've probably seen, the cross-stick of the equator for sailors. So these are family members. That's Scott's I don't know what you call it, hat when he was a sailor. And that's about it. So yeah, it's looking much cleaner. I still have my cleaning supply over there. So my sanity is back. The machines are in. I just need to fix this corner here. And then I have to fix all of the sheetrock here at the corner because the guys that came in really busted that. They made some, let me show you. They made some serious scratches. So that has to be patched and repainted, but otherwise done. So for those of you who are new to the channel, you're probably saying or thinking, wow, this basement is very cluttered. Compared to what it used to be, it feels very empty in here. I'm going to be honest, because it used to be way more stuff. And I'm slowly but surely getting rid of a lot of unnecessary items, things that we no longer love, no longer use, no longer want. So it's a process, you know. I mean, it's not like I want to get rid of everything and start over. I just want to be very critical and reasonable, I say, in doing this process. It's gonna take me years to get the house where I want it to be in terms of the stuff I want to keep. It's move the camera, just move. It really is going to take me years. There's some people, they can just move in, they know exactly what they want, and you know, that's it, and that's immovable, or it stays like that forever. For the duration of this day in the house, me, it's not the case. You know, I move things around. By 2 years from now, this basement may look completely different. You never know. But I don't think I would have it any other way, because I like the process of change, and I like the process of moving things, and very tactile in that way. So it was not a lot of work because the kids helped. But it really needed to be done, because I want to be able to, I put a lot of work in this basement 2 years ago in getting it the way it is now, and I put a lot of work in the laundry room to get it the way it is now. So I don't want that destroyed. I want to, you know, be able to see the fruit of my labor when I come downstairs. So we're almost there. I just have to fix the wall and the corner of the basement stairs. So give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe right here in the corner. I will see you later. Thank you for watching. Next time I'm in the basement, I will be fixing the staircase and do something about the steps. I may remove the paint or just repaint them. I'm not sure. Do something about it. Okay? I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, yes. Bye.